AJI SAKA and the story of the rise of Javanese civilization. The rise of civilization on the island of Java is often associated with the legend of AJI SAKA. That said, the legend tells the story of AJI SAKA, the figure who created Javanese script and the creator of the Saka year date. So, where did AJI SAKA come from, and how did his story come to be called a figure who raised civilization in Java? Origins of AJI SAKA legend says that AJI SAKA came from a land of nowhere called Bumi Majeti. However, there are also those who interpret that AJI SAKA is a descendant of the Shaka tribe from India. This is understandable because there are indeed several versions related to the origins or story of AJI SAKA. AJI SAKA is described as a powerful young man who has an heirloom keris, a magic turban, and two loyal servants named Dora and Sambata. In addition, he is a person who likes to help, including helping the Javanese people from the cruelty of their rulers. The legend of AJI SAKA tells of the arrival of a hero who brought civilization and order to the land of Java by defeating the evil giant who previously ruled this island. In addition, AJI SAKA is told that he lost his loyal servant due to a misunderstanding, and from this tragic story, Hanakaraka was born. Read also, Kiajang Selo, Legend of the Lightning Catcher AJI SAKA against Duata Sankar. It is narrated that AJI SAKA traveled to Java to save the people of the Madang kingdom from the cruelty of his king, Duata Sankar, who liked to eat human flesh. Before going to Madangkamulan, AJI SAKA left his heirloom keris on Mount Kandang and asked Sambata to look after it. He also advised that no one can take the heirloom except himself. After that, AJI SAKA brought Dora to meet Duata Sankar and confessed that he wanted to be eaten. However, AJI SAKA put forward one condition, namely asking for a piece of land that was as long as his turban. However, when Duata Sankar began to measure the ground, the turban stretched continuously until it reached the edge of the South Sea. With his intelligence, AJI SAKA was able to sink Duata Sankar into the South Sea. After that, he was crowned the king of Madangkamulan, while Duata Sankar turned into a white crocodile. The origins of Javanese script. One day, AJI SAKA ordered Dora to take the heirloom keris which was entrusted to Sambata. However, Sambata refused because according to AJI SAKA's previous orders, no one was allowed to bring the heirloom except AJI SAKA himself. As a result, two of AJI SAKA's servants suspected each other that each of them intended to steal the heirloom. Finally, Sambata and Dora fought to defend their responsibilities to the death. Read also, the origin of the name Dumai City and the legend of the seven princesses. When AJI SAKA followed him to Mount Kendeng, he found that two of his servants had died due to a misunderstanding. In front of the bodies of his two servants, AJI SAKA wrote a poem with the following contents. Hanakaraka, meaning that there were two messengers from Dadasawala, meaning that they had different opinions on Padajaya, meaning that they were both equally strong, and Magabathunga, meaning that this was their corpse. This poem, which was created to commemorate the two servants of AJI SAKA, came to be known as Hanakaraka or Javanese script. bringing civilization to Java. Some experts agree that the legend of AJI SAKA has something to do with the use of the Saka calendar. In Java, AJI SAKA spread the calculation of the date called the Saka year, starting from his arrival, namely the year 1 Saka, 78 AD. In addition to introducing the Saka year, AJI SAKA also spreads knowledge of reading and writing as the basis for cultural development. This opinion indicates that the use of the alphabet in Java has started since 78 AD, although no written evidence has been found to support it.